The robber was extremely brazen. After stealing the money, he demanded the cashier's diamond ring. At that moment, Michael glanced at the robber's entire appearance, the words on his hat, the tattoo on his neck, when suddenly 2 children entered the store. For safety's sake, Michael calmed Jenny down, removed her diamond ring, and handed it to the robber. Michael followed the robber out of the supermarket, watched him get into a car, and noted down the license plate number. Michael and Jenny reported the incident to the police, who identified the robber's identity. However, the report was merely a formality. Michael went to the hardware section of the supermarket and temporarily took a hammer. Another night passed, and another busy day began. Jenny was still thinking about the robbery from the previous day. She went to the cash register and suddenly noticed that her ring had mysteriously returned. Then, McKay wiped the blood off the hammer, put it back on the shelf, and continued selling it. He had avenged the victim in his own way countless times. That night, Teddy finally tracked him down to his home and, posing as a police officer, inquired about the deaths of the 5 people at the restaurant. He asked McKay why he was at the Russian restaurant. McKay came up with a plausible excuse, but Teddy remained suspicious. He pulled out a photo of the friend who had strangled Elena. McKay felt a bit tense, but remained calm. After Teddy left, McKay saw him get into a luxury car. Meanwhile, Teddy also suspected McKay. In the following days, Teddy began to monitor McKay. He bought empty medicine bottles, labeled them as motion sickness medication, and began installing cameras in every corner of his home. Meanwhile, Teddy enlisted the help of a corrupt cop to investigate McKay's past, but he found everything seemed fabricated. He decided to capture McKay alive and uncover his mastermind. That evening, McKay was still reading in the small cafe when a suspicious man entered.
Is it just you, or are we waiting for someone else?
I'm sorry, what?
Your hands. If you really worked the power lines down there, your hands wouldn't look like that. I know we gotta be waiting for somebody else.
Teddy and his men observed from the car. The man began acting recklessly, and suddenly a truck pulled up by the roadside. 4 swift moves took down the man. Immediately afterward, he shut off the power. The people in the car were no longer calm. Now was not the time to get out. There couldn't be any witnesses, and McKay was well aware of this. So he boldly walked out of the restaurant, directly toward the truck, took a photo of it, and then vanished into the night. The group began to split up and pursue him, unaware of McKay's true capabilities. It turned out to be a corrupt cop. After McKay left, Teddy was even more certain that the deaths of the 5 gang members were McKay's doing. Next, the group broke into McKay's house. He had boiled a pot of honey in the bathroom to seal his wounds, but by then, they had already crept into the room, moving cautiously. McKay sealed his wounds and quickly bandaged himself. Just then, they burst into the bathroom only to find it empty. Meanwhile, McKay had somehow activated the computer and began monitoring the gang members' every move.